Hello, friends. In today's episode, let's talk about organizing for the holiday season. There are many wonderful holidays to celebrate throughout this season, or even just the general festive spirit. But either way, these steps are going to help you approach the season with a little bit more calm, a little bit more ease, and certainly a little bit more organized. So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing that I would ask you to do is, just like in any organizing plan, setting goals. So set a quick goal or two or five about how you want this holiday season to feel, to look, any goals you might have. So being a little more present with your family, or attending that work party every year you say you're going to go to but you end up not. Spending more time with your friends, or doing more community involvement, or it might be cutting back. So not saying yes to everything, only going to one holiday family event, or no work events, whatever it looks like for you. I would get an idea of what you want your goal to be and how you want to feel. More present, more still, more peaceful, more energized. All of it is right, okay? So just pick what goals work for you to start with for step one. Okay, now the second thing I would ask you to do is to write a master to-do list. So everything that you can think of that you want to do for the holiday season. So family gatherings, work parties, Secret Santas, or elf on the shelf. I have a couple friends who do that with their kids. Holiday meals, potlucks, travel plans, gift shopping, decorating, school events, hosting community or religious events, all of it. Put it all down. And somewhere, obviously, in previous videos, I've said how I use OneNote for my entire life. It might be your notes app or a notebook. But anywhere that is top of mind, the idea here is to have it all in one place so you can see every single thing needed for the holiday season. And then once you have everything listed out, reflect back on your goals, okay? And ask, do I want to do this? Do I need to do this? And is this aligned with how I want to feel and how I want to act throughout this holiday season? And if it's not, get rid of it, okay? Say no, complete sentence. We've all heard it, but in actuality, it is true. So this is where intentionality begins, and it's really important in organizing. So put it all down, eliminate what is not necessary or is not in alignment with your goals. Okay, so now that you have your task list created, the third thing I want you to do is to start putting time on your calendar for when you're going to do those tasks. For instance, if you're going to do Christmas shopping this year, maybe the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I want you to put into your calendar shopping for Christmas gifts. Boom. Maybe that's going to take you, 5 hours. If you're in person, it might take you 5 hours online. I don't know, judgment free. So then let's say you do all your Christmas shopping, all the packages are going to be there by Friday, December 5th. So on the 6th, wrap gifts, right? Whoopsie. Wrap gifts. That's going to take you maybe, 4 hours. Or if you're taking your gifts somewhere to have wrapped, put it in your calendar. It's going to take you 30 minutes to get there, 30 minutes to explain, what you want done, 30 minutes home. That's an hour and a half. I want you to just put it on the calendar so you know where your time is going. And then let's say meal planning, right? Let's say you're not hosting, but you're bringing meals to host. Maybe you want to take a Sunday later in the day to, meal plan for Christmas. Did I spell it right? I didn't. Christmas, or any holiday, right? We celebrate Christmas. That's what I'm most familiar with, but whatever holiday that you're planning for. So meal planning for Christmas. First, you have to decide, what am I going to bring? Then you have to shop for the ingredients. Then you have to make the meal. All of that. you can put right onto your calendar. Again, this is so that you know how much time you have, so that you can be mindful of, again, your goals and how you can bring that energy into your calendar. And, to take that a step further, let's say you choose a theme of cozy or slow. Once you know that that's your goal for Christmas, then you're going to say no to 3 packed weekends of all the things, right? And instead opt to stay home with the family, watch some Hallmark or whatever holiday movies, sip on some cocoa, some tea, whatever your thing. And, that'll help you lean into the theme, the goal that you chose for this particular holiday season. So just a couple last minute thoughts. The holiday season doesn't have to be chaotic, right? You get to choose. You get to choose how you want it to feel, how you want it to be, and how organized you would like to have it. So start with your to-do list, write it all down in one place, filter it out based on the goal, the theme that you chose for this particular holiday season, how you want to feel, how you want to be, and then start to add those tasks onto the calendar. So you know exactly what you're doing for the season, when you're going to do it, and that actually creates more space for you to do the things you really want to do and make space for. So if you found this helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me with the algorithm. And as always, thank you so much for being here, and happy organizing, my friend, and happy holidays.